Think luxury means spending more? Wait till you see what Malaysia has in store. We've planned 5 days that you won't forget, where comfort and culture perfectly met. So pack your bags and come along too. Kuala Lumpur is waiting with a view. Alright, so first things first, let me explain how we got from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur. There are definitely a few ways to make this trip, but we chose the cheapest and most comfortable one. We took a luxury bus that we booked through Bus Ticket Online for only 26 Singapore dollars each. It's a long ride, about 7.5 hours, but it's worth it. You get a wide, comfy seat, air conditioning, and plenty of legroom for tall people. The ride includes several stops for food and toilet breaks, so it doesn't feel very tiring. Now, when you reach the border, things can get a little hectic. Make sure you remember which bus you came on, have your passport ready, and most importantly, your Malaysia digital arrival card. It's free, but it's mandatory for all visitors. The ride has 2 stops, one for document validation and another one for a quick luggage check. We decided to go first thing in the morning, and that definitely helped. There weren't that many people at the border, so everything went smoothly. After arriving in Kuala Lumpur, we headed straight to our Airbnb. We booked a 2-bedroom apartment for 72 euros per night, which means just 18 euros per person for this amazing stay. As you can see, the apartment itself was already impressive, very spacious, bright, and with beautiful views of the city. But then comes the best part. We went up to the top floors of the building where you'll find the gym, and right next to it, the infinity pool. And look at this view. You can see all the towers from up here. This is one of the moments where you just stop to think, how is this real? Downstairs, there's also a huge pool with a lounge area, plus 3 jacuzzis, perfect for relaxing after a long day of exploring the city. We stayed at Lucentia Residences, a high-end serviced apartment complex inside the Bukit Bintang city center, and it's directly connected to Lalaport Mall, which makes everything super convenient. As soon as it got dark, we headed to the mall to grab some food. We explored the Japanese food street at Lalaport, located in the outdoor section of the mall, and that's where we found a place called Wagyu and Rice. It was so good. Definitely yummy and very affordable. It was just 10 euros per person, and this was the moment where we realized something. Compared to Singapore, in Malaysia you can afford a much more luxurious lifestyle without even trying.
Before we head into day 2, let's talk about getting around Kuala Lumpur. The city actually has a solid public transport system, and it's quite affordable, with most rides costing just a few ringgit. That said, during this trip we were 4 people, so we decided to use Grab instead, and honestly it made everything much easier. If you watch my Singapore video, you'll know I already use Grab there, mostly for paying food, but in Malaysia we use Grab for almost everything. Grab is available in many Southeast Asian countries, and it's more than just a ride-hailing app. You can also use it for food and grocery deliveries, dining out, hotel bookings, travel cover, and much more. It's basically an all-in-one app that makes traveling around Asia super convenient. On our second day, we started the morning with a swim. After that, we headed out to explore Jalan Alor, one of the most famous food streets in the city. That's where we had our first restaurant of the day, LDS Chao Zhou Restaurant, a Chinese spot. It wasn't bad at all, but it wasn't one of our favorites. That said, we'll be covering our full food experience in Kuala Lumpur in a separate video, so definitely keep an eye out for that. From there, we continued walking toward Bukit Bintang's main street, where most of the big malls are located. We went inside Lot 10, mainly because it looked like it had the most Japanese culture-inspired shops. Places like Don Don Dongi. And honestly, it didn't disappoint. We found some really cool shops, including a string instrument luthier, which made it very hard for me not to buy a violin. Seriously. We also came across a footwear shop that does a full foot analysis to recommend the best insoles for your feet. It was pretty cool, right? We headed to the famous Pavilion, which is one of the biggest and most popular shopping malls in the city. It's a huge luxury mall with tons of international brands, cafes, and restaurants. And when it's this warm outside, walking through air-conditioned malls feels like a blessing. From Pavilion, we made our way to the Petronas Towers. There's actually a shaded, air-conditioned walkway connecting the pavilion to the towers, which is incredibly convenient in the heat. And a great little hack to save a few ringgit on transportation.
So while standing there looking at the Petronas Towers, enjoying the moment, I got stung by a bee. For the first time in my life. What a blessing. Love that for me. After that little incident, we just took it easy and enjoyed the rest of the afternoon and evening around the area. We didn't go inside the towers today, but we'll do that on another day. Honestly, it would have been much smarter to do it here, but we couldn't book tickets last minute. So yeah, book in advance, people. Don't be like us. Later on, we went back to Chalanalore because this time we wanted to see how it was during nighttime. And wow, totally different vibe. So many people, so much food and drinks everywhere. It was packed, very loud and full of energy. We stayed there for a few drinks and just enjoy the chaos. Kuala Lumpur really comes alive at night.
By now, you probably know the drill. Day 3 starts with a swim. And swimming obviously makes me hungry, so we went straight for food. This time, we tried a Korean street food restaurant in Lalaport Mall. Nothing fancy, and we each spent about 9 euros. After that, it was time to move to our second Airbnb. This one had a Japanese concept, and it was pretty cool. Compared to the first one, it wasn't as luxurious, but it was still a really good find for the price. A 2-story, 2-bedroom apartment. It had 3 toilets, a balcony, and of course, an infinity pool. Always an infinity pool in KL. We paid only 21 euros and 50 cents each for 3 nights. How crazy is that? It was a rainy day, so we spent the afternoon exploring the markets and doing some souvenir shopping. Then we went to one of the coolest places in the trip. Book access at Rex KL, a massive bookstore inside a brutalist-style building. It's on the 2nd floor, and the architecture alone is worth the visit. So if you love books and that raw industrial brutalist aesthetics, this place is a must. Soon after, we tried to head to Chinatown, but we took the wrong detour and ended up in the backstage area of the shops. And wow, reality check. The bad smell and loads of rats were not exactly in the Chinatown experience that we were looking for. I wanted to scream at Henry for taking us through that path, but he loves seeing the real side of places. Safe to say, we did not eat there. We did, however, try the famous herbal tea jelly at Kung Wu Tong, pardon my French, which is known for its traditional Chinese herbal teas. It's supposed to be really good for digestion detox and just overall health. That night, we went to Din Tai Fung at Pavilion, which is a chain restaurant famous for dim sum. In London, for example, this place is super expensive, but here, it was really affordable, and we left so full and so happy. And the perfect ending to the day, a Dubai chocolate ice cream pie from Baskin Robbins. No regrets at all. It's day 4 and it's time for Batu Caves. And honestly, monkeys. Cute monkeys, feisty monkeys, funny monkeys, too many monkeys. And some pigeons too. And all of that with an insane view. But Batu Caves is way more than just monkeys and a pretty scenery. It's one of the most important Hindu religious sites in Malaysia. It's built inside a massive limestone cave system that's over 400 million years old. It's a place of spirituality, culture, and connection to Indian heritage. And it's also one of the main reasons a lot of people come to Kuala Lumpur in the first place. So yes, it's a must visit. And also one more thing, the monkeys. They look very cute. They are very cute, but they are feisty and they are fearless and they will absolutely fight you for food. So don't mess with them, don't feed them, and do not make eye contact. Just let them be. But enough talking, I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the beauty of this place. After Batu Caves, we headed back to the city and grabbed a quick bite at Uncle Roger's. Nothing fancy, just something fast before our next stop. Because it was finally time for something we'd be waiting for all trip. The Petronas Tower. Finally. And yes, I'll say it again, book in advance, people. Petronas Towers are 452 meters high, making them one of the tallest twin towers in the world. They were once the tallest buildings on Earth and are still one of the most iconic skylines in Asia. Going up gives you panoramic views over the entire city, and it's one of those experiences that really makes you understand how massive Kuala Lumpur actually is. By the time we got back down, it was already evening and naturally, food was calling again. We ended up at Pavilion once more, not because there aren't many restaurants everywhere in Kuala Lumpur, but simply because we had limited time and too many places we wanted to try. And honestly, KL is a dream for food lovers. 5 days is not enough if you're serious about food, not even close. This time we tried a Japanese curry restaurant called Kyoto Katsu. And I need to say this clearly, I loved it. Loved it.
I adore katsu, but I never had beef katsu before, so this was unreal. We paid around 90 euros each, which is a bit more than what we've been spending in Malaysia, but it's basically the normal price for a simple meal in Europe. To make up for the calories, we went for a walk on the way home, and somehow ended up in a small street festival. And of course, I had to join the band. Day 4, over and out. Good morning, day 5, and we are in Putrajaya. We came here to visit the famous Putra Mosque. It's built in pink granite right by the lake, and this whole area is just so peaceful and beautiful. It's a completely different vibe from Kuala Lumpur. This mosque is a symbol of modern Malaysian Islamic architecture, and it's one of those places that brings out spirituality even if you're just visiting as a traveler. Right next to it, you can also see the federal government buildings, including the Prime Minister's office. So it's not just a pretty place, it's actually the political and administrative center of Malaysia, which makes the visit even more interesting. After spending our morning in Putrajaya, we headed back to KL for lunch. And this was a big one. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So I found a restaurant on Google with amazing reviews called Haiki Restaurant. We will cover it properly later on our KL food video, but man, out of everywhere we ate in Kuala Lumpur, this was my favorite. And I can assure you that it wasn't just because of the food. The staff and the whole place is so welcoming and inviting. Everything was perfect. Such an incredible service and amazing flavors, not to speak of the super fair prices. For me, it's a 10 out of 10, no doubts. Thank you, Haiki.
Hello. Thank you for coming. Yeah, welcome to Malaysia.
After that banquet, we definitely needed a walk. So we headed to Merdeka Square, which is another must visit in Kuala Lumpur. This is where Malaysia declared independence in 1957, so it's a huge historical and symbolic place for the country. It's surrounded by colonial buildings, museums, and cultural landmarks, and it really shows another side of the city, not just modern, but deeply historical too. We also saw the Merdeka Tower, which was still under construction at the time. Next time we come back, we're definitely going up there. And just like that, it was time to enjoy our last evening in Kuala Lumpur. We chose to spend it enjoying one last swim in our Airbnb and exploring more of the Pavilion Japanese section. This is it, guys. Our KL chapter comes to an end. This city surprised us in the best way possible. And it wasn't just the views or the food or the buildings, but with how much luxury you can actually afford here. We spent almost as much as we spent in Singapore,
But here we had infinity pools, high-end restaurants, beautiful Airbnbs, comfort, and a space to enjoy life without constantly worrying about how much we were gonna spend. So we didn't actually plan this trip as much as we planned for Singapore. This was a 5-day itinerary you can actually follow. We showed you how to get here from Singapore, where to stay, how to move around, what areas to explore, what attractions to visit, and where to eat. Kuala Lumpur really showed us that luxury doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be in the right place. So if you're dreaming about traveling, working remotely, or just seeking more of the world without breaking the bank, Malaysia should be absolutely on your list. If you enjoyed this journey, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along because this channel is just getting started. Kuala Lumpur, we will be back.